him the Nostradamus of crypto. His charting skills have discovered new entire galaxies. He once was engaged to Satoshi Nakamoto's oldest sister. He is the most interesting trader in the world. And today we ask him, what do you do when the market crashes?
I buy more. And I also subscribe to Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Bought the wrong coin just now. Didn't see how it went down. My screen went wild and spun around. Now my high hopes hit the ground. I fat fingered a trade when I didn't want me. I fat fingered a trade, but it did anyway. Oh bleep with the bleepy bleep bleep, mother bleeping money, bleeping gone. What do I do now? What do I do now? Because I fat fingered a trade when I didn't want me. A trade, but it did anyway. Thought I was buying low, ended up in a crypto throw. Coins are flying, cash flow slow. Can't believe it's my own fault. I fat fingered a trade when I didn't want me. I fat fingered a trade, but it did anyway. In crypto chats, telling me to relax, that market's wild, nothing's fact, but man, it feels like an attack. Every click is a heartache, watching numbers dance and shake. Now I need a crypto break, wonder what road I should take. Because I fat figured a trade when I didn't want me. I fat figured a trade, but it did anyway. Got friends in crypto chats telling me to relax, that market's wild, nothing's fact, but man, it feels like an attack. Every click is a heartache, watching numbers dance and shake. Now I need a crypto break, wonder what road I should take. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a trader, I've been around. I've seen the highs and the lows, the bulls and the bears. I've made my fortune, and I've shed my tears. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm Bitcoin, Ethereum too. I've shorted the market and I've made through. I've seen the fun and I've seen the hype. I've made my profit and I've taken the ride. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm a whale in the crypto game. I'm a whale with a portfolio so fine. I'm a whale, always on the grind. I'm not a bot, I'm not a scam. I'm a trader with a plan. I'm not a whale, just a guy who's trying to make a buck and get by. I've seen the market crash and I've seen it soar. I've made my fortune and I've lost it before. I've learned from my mistakes and I've learned from my wins. I'm a trader and I'm always on the grind. Pleased to meet you, I hope you guess my name. I'm a whale in the crypto game. I'm a whale with a portfolio so fine. I'm a whale, always on the grind.
Crypto turkey takes the stage at night, featherless and shining bright. He's got the charts and Fibonacci lines, calls the pivot points every time. Turkey in the camera light, smooth skin shimmering so bright. Hot sauce dripping with the spice, guiding through the crypto nights. Flopping wings with style and grace, glistening alpha butter on his face. His technicals are always sharp, audience is hooked from the start. Cricky takes the stage at night, featherless and shining bright. He's got the charts and Fibonacci lines, calls the pivot points every time. Turkey in the camera light, smooth skin shimmering so bright. Hot sauce dripping with the spice, guiding through the crypto nights. Flopping wings with style and grace, glistening alpha butter on his face. His technicals are always sharp, audience is hooked from the start. He divines the trends up high, funky call into the sky. With every dip and every rise, he's the boss who never lies. Charts and candles, he's the king. Quantum leaps and turkey swing.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Audience knows the master show. Crypto turkey's got the flow.
It is time for the cowbell. It is time for the ringing of the cowbell. Let the cowbell be rung. The show shall commence now.
Turkey in the camera light, smooth skin shimmering so bright. Hot sauce dripping with the spice, guiding through the crypto nights. He divines the trends up high, funky call into the sky. With every dip and every rise, he's the boss who the king. Quantum leaps and turkey swing. Audience knows the master show. Crypto turkey's got the flow.
Ladies and gentlemen, there we go.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog, who's not really a dog after all. He's a turkey. There seems to be an identity crisis here on this show. My. How's it going, people? Seems dark in here, but I guess we're okay. Behind me, you will see a different channel. This is set up through the music distribution in YouTube. It's Road Dog Crypto -topic, and that's where you will find the latest releases that we've got, and some others got dropped last night. Crypto patterns, swing high, swing low, and where the profits go. Some bluesy ones out there. Of course, there is also Not Your Keys, Crypto Blessed, I'm a Well, Fibonacci Blues, Riding the Waves, Big Green Candles, Crypto Sunrise, Number Go Up, Win Moon. Get your copy today. Dial 1-800-555-1212. That used to be information. Don't know if it still is or not. There we go. We need to do another skit with one of those cheesy commercial parodies. Yeah, that would make fun. You get Sean to do that. He'd be perfect for that job. Ladies and gentlemen, let me zoom out. I've been sitting here just watching Bitcoin on this tiny time frame, and if I can zoom out, and it would not zoom out too. This is on the 6 minute. I guess it wouldn't hurt to zoom out a little more. Maybe a 15 minute. We can probably see a little bit better there. We've been following this kind of, this little curvy here that got a little bit more curvy. Came down and made a lower low after making a higher high from this other high here. Didn't knock this one out by any means. But man, that freaked out the market. A lot of people were freaking out, and I was watching this line, and I thought we were doing pretty good. And I can't remember. I got into bed kind of late after watching it, and at first I did have some orders set down here to catch some, but I missed a lot of this. I think I caught it from around here on up, but I got mad at myself because I was set up to take care of it. I was set up to take care of it down here, and I don't know. My thinking. Does this ever happen to you? You have a plan, you see something early on, you want to execute it, but when it comes down to the moment or something, I don't know, it's easier to get swayed to some other things, right? It's those emotions coming in, and maybe I was watching somebody else on YouTube or something, and they're like, I don't know, but for some reason I canceled those orders, and it's like, yeah, there is a good chance that it could come down even lower than that. And I was like, I'd rather be kind of awake and deal with it. That was my thinking, rather than just leave my orders sitting there. But by doing that and changing my original plan, I missed out on it. So just some of the things that we go through as traders, most of it, the biggest thing that you fight with when you struggle, when you're trading and even investing and holding, and what all your strategies are, is going to be the voices in your head that are telling you what you should or should not do. Even worse than the voices that may come up in your head, because sometimes those voices are okay. It's only when they're coming from the feelings that it can mislead you a little bit. Hard pill to swallow sometimes. But it's not just that voice, it's other voices that you hear too. And it can be as simple as even watching this show. I mean, anytime you watch somebody say something about something, you got it there in your head. It might be repeated to you, it might stick there. And you gotta kind of discern your way through all this stuff. I want to say this on the show: always be true to yourself, or try to. And rather than depending on, especially me or any other analyst you see out there, take our input, just as a second opinion, an insight, if we see something that maybe you wouldn't have seen, or maybe you see something we wouldn't see, there's different ways of looking at things, and it gets you things, opens you up to possibilities and things like that. But You always rely on your own decisions. It should come from your own technical analysis. And all I ever try to do on this channel is just show what processes that I've learned that helped me, that's helped me kind of figure out what those crazy markets doing and decipher it, share those, and you pick up the tools from something that resonates with you. You add those tools to your toolbox and you use them and learn to use them productively to get ahead in this game. And that's the only way you can do it, is to start working on these ideas, and it helps you learn to get these emotions under control. The little voices that start talking in your head saying, well, you might all just sell now. It's already down. It's going down lower. Maybe there are things like that can creep in. And you might miss a good opportunity. That's a pretty good come up right there. She came down and nailed a target. This is a 786 Fibonacci is what she did. Ah! Anyway, she's up real nice from that. Look where she's at now. A whole whopping 2%. Oh my gosh. Call the Lambo dealer, honey. Pick out the colors. It went up 2% today. If you got some kind of leverage play, you can make a 10x leverage play on Bitcoin if you were lucky enough to have an order there. Definitely a place that we pointed out here. That'd be up 20% or so. That'd be nice. Anyway, regardless, let's zoom out just a little bit more, come down to the 1 hour chart here, and we can kind of see a little bit better what's going on. We're still zoomed in, by the way. We're still zoomed in. We still haven't zoomed out. Let me get rid of some of these old trend lines that don't really matter, some of these steeper ideas we're watching develop. The biggest thing we got that I'm looking at is this, and a lot of people are, this, if you're a pattern trader, it should be kind of familiar with you, the Adam and Eve bottoming pattern here at a level of support. 618 is a nice level of support that we hope, cross our fingers, hope to die we can keep. But wow, it's just ranging. It's ranging. It's so bored. It gets scary when they go toward the bottom of the range, and you get excited when they go to the top of the range, and then you're like, yep, we're going there. We're going to 108,000 today, and then they come back to the middle of the range or bottom. It's trading ranges kind of sucks unless you're set up to trade ranges, mother. One of the best tools that I've found, trading ranges, is the fixed range volume profile. A lot of people use this. Frankie Candles use it. Jason Casper use it. They do really well, and you're like, gosh, man, how'd you get that entry? That's a pretty good entry. Every time I see you, you're always up about $2,000 in something. Wow, you're going both directions and everything. This tool helps them a lot. They swear by it, and it does really good too. It matches up with my Fibonacci's a lot that I find. It's saying the top of the range right here is about 98,000. I've been looking for us to get around 97. I can't remember exactly, 97.5, but need to get above 102,000 over here to really solidify this Adam and Eve. We could be ranging here for a while. I don't know until that one day we decide, oh, I fooled you. A lot of times they do that. They do like to go for a lower low. So could this be a time they spin us up where we can get a higher high, and who knows what they're going to do. But what we do know is that anytime that you can get Bitcoin under $100,000, you're going to look back and say, why didn't I buy more? Why didn't I buy more? Road Dogg kept telling me it's a gift when it's under 100,000, but I didn't. I wanted to chase them meme coins and altcoins. Or I tried to, I wanted to, but I'm down from all these meme coins and altcoins, and I just ain't got the dry powder to do Bitcoin. One of the blessings I've had in this cycle, and I've heard others say this too, man, is the lesson learned from last cycle is like, I ain't going that heavy in altcoins this time. I'm going to focus. I'm put more of it in Bitcoin, and I did do that. I made sure that I had at least about 70% of my portfolio in Bitcoin there. It's less now. I've been having to kind of finagle and borrow and stuff with margin with my Bitcoin. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. But I thought, well, I might as well make it work for me. But I'm also doing this big, humongous spot margin plays on Bitcoin too. So Bitcoin, oh Bitcoin, the strong one. a strong one. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat. Make sure that we got a microphone on and all that goodness. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Got 29 people hanging out. We got Strega Heart. How's it going, Strega? Strega, I believe you were first tonight. Congratulations, my man. Yeah. Tacos. I see when I click on these, it dulls them down, and that makes it hard for me to go back and read and do this. Strega says 3 hours to burn. Yeehaw! Oh gosh. Hope this is not a 3-hour stream. Trying to get these things down about an hour. I don't know, but it's hard to keep them under 2. I just squirrel. We just keep it going. What's on crypto? Chris Klein. How's it going, Chris? Chris says, smash a like, share, subscribe, bell notifications icon. Let's go, peeps. And I said, thank you very much for that comment. I really do appreciate that. Somebody else is supposed to come out and say it, but I think they're on the potty. No.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Sometimes he only makes one appearance per night. I try to keep him on his toes there. We got Tommy 2 Liters, Ave Medina. I wish I were a Bitcoin whale. Well, I swear, don't ever take advice from Sean. Yeah, don't take advice from Sean. I heard that. Shut up, Sean. Real Estate Machine, how can I get that soundtrack? I did put the link that takes you to that page here, and you can hear it all. But there's some of this released on Spotify. Some of it's releasing out slower than others. It seems like if you do the little pay thing, it gets a little faster. Wow, imagine that, greasing the wheels there. But I was in bed this morning, and I'm hearing my songs playing. I'm like, and my wife had them playing on Alexa, and I'm like, okay, that was unexpected. Didn't expect that. And it played the ones I just released from last night too. Where am I at? I got lost. I lost my chart. I think I lost my time frame. You were saying hi to everybody. That is correct. Thank you, Voice of Reason. We got Joe from Trade Intuition, another YouTuber. If you're not familiar with Joe, you need to go check out his channel. He's streaming every day also. Showing you the mindset and everything behind learning TA out there teaching. Doing it. There's some of us we just like this. We enjoy this, and it feels like a calling. It really does. And there's some out there that are doing the big grift with it, and you can see that it can be lucrative if you really push for it to be lucrative. You can make it lucrative on this end, but you need a fair representation. Some of these people are telling you that they made their millions trading their way there, but that's not the case. Okay, and I think most people can see through that. I think they can. Not saying that they don't have anything to offer, but some transparency is in order in this space, and some people just like to they like the appearances of being the big know-it-all person. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not here but there's a lot of us out there. The majority of us are out here, they might have something. Everybody's got something. I mean, I got Tangem wallet links, which I think I've oversaturated you guys with, but the little things and exchanges and links and things like that help support us. They say the exchange link. I don't know. I can't really tell from the exchange link thing. Tangem's did okay. Tangem's been all right to me. We got Julian. What's up, Julian? Speaking my language, Chris. Jim Darragee says, I enjoyed watching people panic. They did. There are a lot of people panic, and I can understand that. If you're panicked because you got too much in the market, you're over leveraged, your position or over positioned, you got too much money in it, one or the other. And sometimes I find myself, I'm like, well, I'm on that edge there. I might have to snip back just a little bit. And there's some things that you can do in the market, and that's just depending on what your strategy is. If you're straight up trading, then you're just watching for your setups. If you're more investing, playing longer term plays, position margin, position trading, which those are long term plays, mid-term plays. I mean, yeah, there's so many different strategies. I think I'll talk about that in class tomorrow, about different strategies a little bit, as well as some other things. We do have class tomorrow night. I have a little thing to show up there. That's for the, if you want to join the channel, which that helps support the channel. That's been cool. I think we have about 50 members over here. That's impressive. It's the $3 a month thing, but it gives you access to the membership thing where we got, there's videos that aren't available to the rest of YouTube, and some of them get a little bit more financially specific and on my part, and then we got Chart School over there, which is a weekly just a trading course or mentorship, if you want to look at it that way, and you can freely ask me questions, and I try to come there and talk about just showing what I do more in depth, and then some other things. And I don't know, it's just a good place to just come in and let's kind of just fine tune ourselves. And I've been reading some W.D. Gann lately, man. I really like that dude. W.D. Gann, he's a good, godly man too, by the way. Amazing his insights in the market. This thing's books are probably 80 years old or something, but there's every bit as relevant, more relevant than what you'll find here on YouTube. I'm telling you, it's just like, well, masters. I love the masters. Huda says, I didn't sleep last night, shorting the market. I didn't sleep last night either. And finally, when I did, she finally dropped that little extra. And when I woke up, she was coming back from it. And I was like, gosh darn it. Isn't that just how it happens? But I needed to sleep. I stayed up. My sleep schedule's messed up too. I think a lot of us here in crypto have a messed up sleep schedule. And part of it, used to back in like 2017 and all that, 2016, 2017, 2018, back then. I mean, this was the time to be trading, man, because you had China in the market, right? It's like, you would have everything in the U.S., but I was like, you wait till late night for the real action. It's like the Chinese would wake up, or Asia would wake up, I don't know. And I'd say it was China, because when they started banning crypto and everything, it really dropped it off. Just imagine when those floodgates open, and that's around the corner. That, I predict, will be altcoin season when China opens the gates for crypto. And, the world's going to have to do it. The pressure's there. We've got a good president in office being a real leader and actually doing what apparently other elected officials never had the balls or insight or anything to do to actually do what the office needs to be done. I'm very excited. I think we found your next sequel. The voices in your head. I kind of like that idea. I want to make a note of that. That's like a groovy idea. Who said that? Hurlin? I gotta make a note of that, or else I'll forget who to give credit to. The voices inside. The voices inside my head, or your head. That's cool. I wasn't even thinking that would fit right in with the show too. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. See, synergy. Chief and Keef. Cheers, everyone. How's it going? War Dog Thunderbolt. Looks like an inverted butt and handle to the upside, I think. It may be. Is that over here? Do out of crypto. Smash the like button, everybody. Thank you so much for that. Kelly L, how many trades do you usually have open at a time? If I'm trading, because I consider my spot margin positions, that's in a different category, but I'm always doing something with those guys, right? So in essence, that technically, then there's a lot, too many, way too many, and I've said that many times. And it's supposed to be a process where I'm eliminating these bags and getting out of them and narrowing down. Only altcoin market has not been very cooperative to me, and I think greed came involved when it was, and I was like, nah, we'll just hold on a little longer. Yeah, that gets you every freaking time. As far as trading, what I consider actual trading, especially like my BitUnix account. So I've got in my CoINEX account, I've got two Bitcoin trades open at the moment. And I'm just waiting for us to get back in the 97,000 through there and take profit on those. And let's see, and then on BitUnix, I've got, actually, I decided I'd spread out and just tag a little altcoins going low leverage. I'm like talking 3x at the most on any of those altcoins. And by some standards, some people would say that's too much to be into. They're of course they're down because altcoins are down. But luckily, with low leverage, I can manage these very well, and that's the key to, I think, not getting your ass handed to you is just not expecting the whole world to be handed to you when you take a trade, and take what you can get with low leverage, right? And so far, I mean, this account it started as a $500 account. Even though all these are down, we're still our equity is still 517, so not that bad. Even if I had for some reason to close these, I have no reason to close these. I got them safeguarded, and most of them are down very reasonably, except for you, Popcat, which is when I'm gonna. Hey, Popcat, what are you doing right now? So my entry is like 26, and I'm down about 3 cents on this. That's where my average entry is. And I've got a little order down here for 21.85, and so he wants to come down and get it, and that will lower this guy down here too. And of course, Vine has sucked. And I'm doing very little. I mean, I got like $10, $16, and I don't even, I got too much in Popcat, I believe. I got $45 over there. Are you on Forex leverage? What the hell? How did that happen? That's not cool. Don't want Forex leverage on that. It should have been 3. But normally I don't even have this many open. Normally I don't even trade altcoins over here on this. I just thought I'd try it out, and it did work out for some trades, and it was profitable. And now the market's not. And there we go. But I do really like the low leverage options that it gives me, because my liquidation's really low, and I can work with those. But normally, I'm just trading. Usually, when it comes to trading like futures, I'm mostly just Bitcoin. And I usually have maybe 2 trades, one with the dollar currency, and one that's actually making Bitcoin, the inverse perpetual, because I want to grow my Bitcoin, and that's how you do it. I'm not necessarily trying to grow dollars. I'm really wanting to grow Bitcoin, and so my account on COINEX has been doing pretty well with that. Knock on wood. Who says, I've been trying to join, but can't figure out some of the verification. I don't know. Sent in Telegram. Are you talking about for the YouTube thing? Hey, thank you, Joe. Joe threw up the link in there for the music topic channel there. Chip and Gift says lots of great chart school visions. Bobby S is smashing it and getting smashed in this market. This market's been brutal, but that's what it do. Kelly L says Popcat is so volatile. Man, it has been, hasn't it? I thought I could get into a low leverage play there, catch it at a good bottoming price, and play that one a little slower, with just a little bit, nothing much. I'm not trying to go hundreds and hundreds of dollars over there or anything. But when it goes up, man, and you take profits from it, man, I mean, yeah, I see the appeal for trading altcoins on leverage, because you can make some quicker money there than you can on Bitcoin. But it's so volatile, and one of the reasons why I don't do it so often is because, well, it's another layer that you've got to figure out, because you got to figure out Bitcoin, and in that you got to look at other things like the market overall, other indices and indicators, just to try to keep up with Bitcoin. And then you got altcoins, and like, okay, now I got to worry about Bitcoin and altcoins and their indices and all this other stuff. And so if Bitcoin ain't happy, that altcoin ain't going to be happy either. So you got to trade them both. So I'll spend most of my time just with Bitcoin, because I don't have to do that other layer there. But if you're using the leverage, you got some leeway. It's only when you go for the 25x altcoin plays, you go, oh crap, I gotta look keep getting stopped out, dude. But they're good when they pay, right? They're good when they pay. Ladies and gentlemen, is that mine? I made a list and now I lost it. Is that it? I made a note and then that should be you. That does not, I don't remember writing that. Gosh darn it. I think I lost my spot. Oh well, we'll come back and get our things. Anyway, so we were looking at Bitcoin, and my thesis is we're just going to arrange you through here and hopefully, God willing, come back up and reconfirm around $102,000. And it might take a minute to get there. It might take another week of February. February's are usually good months, though. We're bouncing off of the 4-hour, the Lucy line. The famous Lucy line right there. That little devil girl always gets herself involved with this stuff. I don't know why, but price just always, it can't stay away from the devil. When it gets down, it always goes to the devil's first thing it does. It just says a rolling hill right down to the devil. You need Jesus, and only Jesus is going to save you. You got to start coming up to the angels. We need a little angel up there. Come on up. So she's getting above the 9 moving average on the 4-hour, and that's a good sign for Bitcoin. And that gives me hope. When I see this, I take this. That's a good sign. Bouncing off Lucy, getting away from the devil, getting above the 9, starting to come back up here toward the 50 and 100. That's good. But it's not. We're not out of the woods. We're not ready to blast off. We still got a lot of things to work with these our moving averages, but we can come up. And I can see 98.3 coming up pretty easy right there at the 360 moving average. Right there in that area. Well, you might even be making the argument right now, if you want to draw a skinnier trend line down here, that we might be breaking out here. Oops. Well, on the 1 hour, you would say, I don't think you could say it on the 1 hour. If you go by the candle body rule, we're still working on that. But that's a nice one. They dumped us and then they pumped us. I was expecting more of that to happen more on like yesterday, but no. And if you haven't figured it out by now, if you haven't been paying attention, but Monday and Tuesday, those are the days you got to keep your eyes peeled. And those are also some days that you can do good if you're like a trader or a day trader or something like that. If you're on the right side of the trade, but they usually flip flop on those 2 days. They expected them to do that Monday, but no. They waited until Tuesday to do it, to drop us and then bring us back up. It's the games that they play to recover from the weekends, and we had that extra weekend, that extra day, right? Or was today? No, yesterday was Monday was President's Day, right? So today was the first day. Today was our Monday, right? Yeah, that's right. Road Dog's hitting. I've been busy. I've been doing some stuff. Okay, so this is our Monday shakeout. So this is okay. Well, they didn't take us very much lower than that 786 fib. That's a great place to bounce there. That's beautiful. We can come back and hang around the 618 again and see if we can hold it. I like it. We all get scared. Everybody gets scared. All of YouTube gets scared. Now, there is a good chance with this pattern. I mean, this is not normally how this pattern breaks out. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. It usually finds a point of decline. And what that means is a place where it levels out. Now, there's a chance they might come and put us back down here to make a higher low or something before they break us out of this pattern. Okay, that's what we could be looking at. And the moving averages say, I might go wrong with that. Where are you, Ichimoku Cloud? What happened to you, man? How long have you been out of the picture? Oh man, you know how much alpha we missed with not having Itchy out here. I'm sorry, Itchy. I turned you off and I forgot. Itchy, man. Ichimoku is the one that predicted all the chop we're going through right now. Back on, was it the daily? I think it was the daily, yeah. When we started having all this, it started showing us ahead of time because we see the colors ahead of time. It started going green, the red, then green, then more red, and oh man, we in Chop City. That's a sign for Chop City, and dang it, ain't it been though. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to go take out the news before the hour is up. Let's go see what's happened into crypto in the last 12 hours, if you don't mind. Sean, are you awake? Take us over to the newsroom, Sean. Sean, there's no news over here. Sean, there's no news. Hi. We're staring at a blank blue screen because it's the newest, bestest, coolest thing, and all the new kids are... What? There we go. So in the last 12 hours, Bitcoin took a big dip, touching about 93.6 thousand, but recovered and returned to 95.6 thousand. Bitcoin dominance is rebounding with the relative altcoin weakness. FTX has begun repaying funds to customers with account balances of $50,000 or less. FTX also announced that the repayments to customers over $50,000 will begin on May 30th. The Bank of New York Mellon held over $13 million in Bitcoin ETFs at the end of fourth quarter. No! Including 115,108 shares of Wisdom Tree's BTCW. It's about $11.8 million there. And 25,000 shares of BlackRock's IBET, worth about $1.4 million. The SEC has acknowledged Bitwise filing for a spot XRP ETF. Oh, here we go. Michael Saylor announced that Strategy is announcing a proposed private offering of $2 billion of convertible senior notes. Strategy plans to use the proceeds from the offering for purposes including the acquisition of Bitcoin. Michael Saylor. Pi Protocol, Tether co-founder Collins is reported heading up Pi Protocol, which will use smart contracts to allow parties to mint the USP stablecoin in exchange for the yield-bearing USI token. Do you see how much that using you get a stablecoin on a chain boosts the Pi Protocol? That one's up there, man. We looked at it last night. That one's cooking. Caspa, I'm talking to you, baby. Stablecoin. Win Moon Caspa, win stablecoin. Yield Basis, Curve Finance founder Michael Igrovov is working on a new project, Yield Base, which aims to address impermanent losses. Well, somebody needs to. Yield Basis has raised $5 million at a 50 million token valuation. Okay. Grayscale has introduced a new crypto funds for Pith accessible to accredited investors. And $1 billion Tether were minted at the Tether Treasury. And now that's probably not American money because they usually don't use Tether. They kind of swing us toward USDC because that's where they got their fingers in it for the centralizations for all the bankers' coins, whatever. This is going to be more likely offshore of U.S. money, and $1 billion coming in Tether ready to buy up something. Will it be Bitcoin? Will it be altcoins? We've yet to see, but that's $1 billion coming in, baby. Let's do it. And let me give Layer GG a little like and repost there. Thank you so much, Layer GG, for giving us our nightly news here. Let's go back to the chat room, if you don't mind.
For those of you out there,
thanks, Sean.
I just want to say thank you very much.
Here we are quickly on our indices, and you'll see that altcoins total 3 continue to fall down. However, I've identified these two red lines here, identifying a channel that we seem to be finding support on. Let's hope that we continue to do it. Now, we wicked down below that line several times, but we recovered it. Maybe this time it won't wick down, but if it does, I'm looking at this area, 791 billion. That would suck for altcoins. If nothing else, it looks like somewhere in the area of 840 billion might be where we're headed down to. We're 873, and that's losing $30 billion. 30 billion, and here we are. We're getting 1 billion in Tether. Well, that goes somewhere, but not enough to move our needles. Enough, is it? We need billions and billions to come in, and it's not doing it. It probably is coming over to Bitcoin because, as we can see, Bitcoin dominance got support. That's where you're looking at on the big chart. Let's go do that right now. This is Bitcoin dominance. Finding support on this green trend line that we drew. Getting above this Ichimoku cloud looks bullish as all get out. Bitcoin getting ready to do a big move. The big move for Bitcoin is be on its way, and altcoins are going to take the back seat again, especially for this quarter of the cycle. Yeah, altcoins. I mean, they can do okay. Listen, this is nothing new. We've been doing this whole time. This is nothing new. The whole time in crypto for altcoins, we've been doing this. Bitcoin dominance has been going up. What we get out of altcoins when this happens, altcoins go up and then they come down, and then they go up and then they come right back down, and then they go up. They oscillate. That's what this is making happen with your altcoins. And some of them are surviving if they got something and something behind them. They're surviving and holding on, and some of them are doing well. Look at OEM doing good. Some of them are outperforming, and then there's seasons of it. Caspa was one of them that was taking over the market, and now it ain't. And they come in seasons, and I think one of the mistakes is not to take harvest during those seasons when it's all nice and ripe, and just letting it rot there on the vine and having to wait for it to regenerate again. That kind of sucks in this game. So when these things are up there, it's probably good to, harvest some. All I'm saying. But this seems to be what we're doing with altcoins, just oscillating as Bitcoin dominance continues to climb until that one day that we get to a point of rejection on Bitcoin dominance, that it fails. And that point has been right here in this area. This is going to be our strongest area, around 70 to 72%, or up to, how far did you get? 73, 74%? When we start reaching the 70% areas, there are 618 bigger 618 Fibonacci area here is 73%. Bitcoin is going to take off. I see no chance of an altcoin season now, regardless of what anybody says. And I've been saying this for a while, man. I mean, they've been calling it altcoin season for the past few months. And we did get a rally. And that's how I describe what I thought it would be, more of a rally than a season, right? Bitcoin. That's just what they do. But it doesn't mean that they're going to be evil, bad, or not worth messing with. But it means that the people getting the greatest return for their money are going to be mostly focused on Bitcoin. And then whatever strong altcoins take over for the narrative that happens to be popular. And one of the strongest narratives is the real world assets. And that leads me to looking at OM, which is, you can't deny this is strong. You can't deny this is strong. One of the best ways, I think, to see if you have a strong altcoin, or if you're in a strong project, or if there's one that maybe I should start looking at that project because it's doing good. How do you know if they're doing good? How do you know for real if they're doing good? How do you know? You need to check them against the Bitcoin pair. And this is OM measured out against the Bitcoin pair, and that just is going parabolic. Will it continue to do this? No. At some point, the gas will get out, and this thing will come back down and do what they always do. They come back, go down and sideways. And maybe if they're lucky, they can find a halfway point and catch, and then they can start working on something else. I think this one has a chance of doing something like that. But usually what you see, and a lot of them, they can come all the way back down to the bottom again. And if you're not getting paid on the way up, even though it can still go up here, you need to be getting paid on the way up. Something. You can still get paid all the way up there. You can still play it up there. But this is how you tell if you got a good one. Yeah, you measure it against Bitcoin because they all don't look like this. Let's think of what's another one? Oh, I know. Let's look at Ondo against Bitcoin. It's had some good times, some bad times, but so far all we can say is it's oscillating. It's getting ups and downs. Quite a comparison, wouldn't you say? This is a reward asset play too. Doesn't mean that it can't, do good and grow against Bitcoin, but it's not been the actual leader, has it? It's got a lot of hype behind it, lots of hype behind it. And I'm sure you get enough people. It's also got lots and lots of tokens too. And the thing about these coins that have these multiple billions of tokens, once you start getting over 5 billion, you start getting to 10 billion, 20 billion, 40 billion, 80 billion, 100 billion tokens, they're going to freeze up and start moving like molasses. when the markets when they get saturated to their levels to where, oh man, nobody's wanting to bid to take the price higher. I mean, you just freeze up in a range, and it's boring as hell until finally enough momentum starts building up to push you up. And I mean, it's an opportunity cost. I mean, you could ride the wave up there, catch them, and just literally sell out and just like wait, buy back in later or trickle back in on the lows. And I'm just talking ideas here. Hondo is looking like she's not very confident of going up to compare like to say something like OM, especially on the Bitcoin chart. Looks like she's getting ready to try to maybe even come down lower. Maybe. She is breaking on the Bitcoin pair here. She's breaking a trend line. There might be some wiggle room there, and she might be able to make a little Hail Mary comeback. But right now, she's really flirting with losing some levels here on the Bitcoin. So that's going to reflect into the dollar because Bitcoin's beating the dollar. We got 30 people hanging out. Thank you so much. Let me come back to the chat real quick. See what you guys are talking about here. Get out of here, Lucy. I know. Is she still there? That devil girl.
Dark screens glow where the
Julian says, refresh streams, you're having audio problems. Are you having audio problems? Hopefully it's nothing on my end. Let me look and see what we got here. Stream help. Things look okay on my end. So far, anyway. Right now, anyway. Strega says, I blame YouTube ads. Sam says, I had to restart too. Wow. Okay, something's going on here. Audio is chopping for me. I had to back up a little bit. Make sure it's... Hello? Make sure it's not on my end or something. My computer did an update right before the stream, as it likes to do. It's always like, I just want to wait till you get ready to go online to tell you we need to update you. Yeah, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I would have told you earlier, but you were clearly not doing anything. You were not occupied. I have to catch you when you're occupied. To be fair, OM is a RWA layer 1, and even Hondo is partnered with them. Yeah, they have. Chris Klein says, I decided to put a Popcat trade in. Why not? She's down if she makes a comeback. I mean, I think again, it might be a slow play though. But she did move nice for me, and I did take some profits. And yeah, you make me feel like gee, my stream is like choppy or something. Is it choppy? Your audio is good, man. Okay, cool. Thank you, Warthog. All right, did I put a marker up? Did that work? Oh, Roguelite, I didn't see the super chat. Thank you so much, Roguelite, or a super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me come over here. Okay, make sure I didn't miss anything there. Jim Derringer says, that's the crazy thing. Market makers let some projects just sit there until it's the right time, and then the money flows. Something does. Well, the market makers, I don't know 100% everything that they do. But usually they're trying to connect the prices there, and they help run it up or run it down, just depending. You know, they can back off on selling, and then they can start buying and putting up buy walls, and then everybody's like, well, everybody's buying. Oh, let's go. Look at all those buy orders. Everybody's just waiting for it to come down there. I'm going to go ahead and snipe it. I'm going to go ahead and get mine. and they're just slowly pushing that wall up, pushing it up. They're not actually buying. They'll buy a little bit that trickles through all the orders above them. Yeah. But I remember the bots. I used to want a market maker bot because they used to piss me off. But I would before I learned TA, this is how I made 10 Bitcoin, was by playing against those little market maker bots, because I was on a low liquidity coin, and it pissed me off. They would always, you'd put an order in, and then all of a sudden there's like 2 or 3 bots outbidding you, and I'm like, well, and so you're like, and then the bots bringing the price down. They play a game. But anyway, I outsmarted them. Then I thought, yeah, baby, we figured this market out. And then you're like, oh, crap. Yep. And then you kind of watch 10 Bitcoins just slowly drain away. Casey Peterson says, I always get on after the stream started. Well, glad to have you here, Casey. Epic mustache, Jim. Skittle water. I do like Skittle water. Sometimes we do apple water. I get stupid then. This is not my list, dude. Where's my... I was looking for my marker. Didn't I put my request thing up there? Was that not working? My little coin request thing? Did it not do it? Man, I think I get this thing figured. Did I not push it before I went? I was supposed to push it before I went to the news. Take coin request. Let me see if are you working? I was trying to get this thing working earlier. Son of a... Why? Why don't you ever work? What's up? I mean, if I do this, sometimes it makes it work. Just thought. I swear, this thing.
Mama telling me I'm crazy, but I'm howling at the moon.
Anyway, I'll just do it manually.
Dog taught me patience in this market full of gloom.
So I'd like to put out this little marker here so I can come back to the chat. And then I don't have to, I can get to him quicker. So let's take a look at Solana. I saw when you guys mentioned Solana there. Solana, there's a lot of fun about Solana right now. I mean, it's getting the reputation it deserves, just like BNB did last time with last cycle, because it got the same reputation. Oh, you just got scam projects and meme coins. That's all you got over here, which was largely true. You know, a lot of vaporware projects, a lot of things. And the same thing, I mean, people, nothing's changed. They just changed chains. You still got the same people, that the developers and all that. They make tons of money. Tons of money. Especially if the tokenomics are in their favor. Shoot, yeah, lots of that going on. And there's always, the latest coin, I gotta get me some. I want to play this meme coin because I'm going to strike it rich. And that's what everybody comes to the game thinking, right? I mean, I still play them too. I just, I ain't putting a lot of money in there. Most of them don't pan out. Or by the time you hear that they're hot or find out about them, you know, most of the move has already been made on them, and they're just looking for you're the exit liquidity by the time that you hear about it and they get paid, or by the time you decide, yeah, I'm going to go in. That's probably a better way to phrase it. You start hearing about it, but then you're like, nah, I ain't going to do it. Oh, well, everybody keeps talking about it. You know, maybe I ought to take a look at that coin. And then when that comes in your head, you know, maybe I ought to take a look at that coin. You might be buying too high. That's a good indicator. When that thought comes in. But sometimes it's legit, but that's where your TA comes in, and then you kind of say, "Oh no, man, this thing ain't your bottom." No, that's where your TA can help you out. So breaking a trend line here, moving a serious moving average to 360 here. We can also bounce back from here. I see some possibilities of that happening here for Solana. I don't think it's over. Don't think it's over. Can she come down? Ooh, she could still come down deep though. I'm all ready for that. Let's go to a bigger time frame. Let's go to the 3-day. What are you doing here on the 3-day, Solana? You losing that 100 moving average. Those crossed. That sucks. That's still good. Got a 200 moving average down here, 124. And that's probably what a lot of people are expecting it to do. Come down and touch that. It's down here at the bottom, so a lot of people will be looking at this support and resistance area, right? And that can definitely happen, but a lot of time it doesn't. A lot of times it comes just almost there, but just not quite. Just not quite. Oh man, I didn't touch it. My order didn't get filled. I had an order there, but it didn't get, it happens. That's why I find Fibonacci's help a lot. Because those orders have a tendency to get filled.
Crashing low, soaring peaks, rebel yells. Through the turbulence, managed so well.
And though Fibonacci suggests that these areas would be the ones to look at, this one being the deepest. The deepest we hope for. Gosh, if we start breaking this one, then we might have. So we have to start looking if we got deeper issues to look at, like an ABC correction, which we might be in on Solana. It very well be. We'll get Elliot's expert opinion here in just a moment. But I foresee the possibility that Solana would come back and check this bunky ass trend line that's probably worth a crap. Here's what if we go candle bodies to candle bodies. She's already done her little retest. That's the hopium. If we're looking for hopium, that would be it. That all she needed to do was just come down just below that 100, just wick down to retest the trend line and then recover the 100 and bounce back, get back in this and go on up. That could happen. Let me get rid of these guys. This is old news stuff. Measure there. This is old stuff. That I think can still stay. So that's the hopium situation, and that's still realistic. That can very well happen. I'm looking at the momentum wave over here on Market Cipher, and she's just now going into the red with money flow, and that's saying, yeah, it might play out that way, but so we got stochastic spirit at the bottom. I like that. We're on the 3-day chart. It doesn't look like it's going to happen today at all. So we got that scenario, or we don't bounce off of this trend line as a retest of it. And then what does that put us in danger of doing? Well, we got a channel, because that's what it was over here, right? Another channel. Wrong line. We can extend that line on out, and that gives us... Oops. I know I'm stubborn. I like to line my lines up manually. I just do. There's other tools that I could use to probably do it quicker and all that, but I don't know. It's part of my zen. But that does put us, to 115 if it wants to come down, because a lot of times you break into the pattern. Well, if it does that, we look for it to hopefully bounce on the bottom of the pattern and not break through, because that in bear markets, that's normally what happens. In a bear market, sometimes I just, I'm just screw your patterns. I'm slamming all the way down. Bear markets can be brutal. And price acts different in a bull market and a bear market. You have to change the rules do actually change. The degrees on how they play out, it changes. And we are in a bull market. Don't get it twisted. We are. But it would suck. So that would be the other situation. We come down to 131, maybe bounce off of 148, maybe. And that's if the current level does not hold. That's what it could be on the picture, but there is also that hope. And that's where we're on the 3-day time frame. We come down like something like a 4-hour and see what it says. And we can kind of watch these ideas on a smaller time frame. The bigger time frames clue us into what could be happening. It's the best place to get your information, because they're the eagle flying in the air. They got the bird's eye view of what's going on, man. When you're down in the midst of the bushes and everything, you can see what's around you. But if we're in radio control with the eagle eye up there, then they can give us some guidance here. It's like being in the Matrix, calling for that telephone call. Tell you where to find that phone booth. If you need to get out or not. And so far, we're trying to recover here. I don't see the strong signs yet that we need, that we're getting ready to just do it immediately. But hey, we found some support here. On the trend line. Let's see if it holds. If she starts showing signs of recovery, start making higher highs, higher lows, start breaking some trend lines that we follow. That's a big one. She may have to break it up and take it in steps. And you got one right here that she did break. And retesting it currently. Now, if that turns out to be a higher low, well, then we might be seeing something. You might start seeing some bottom patterns form, like what so many people love to call out. So it's got a shoulder, head and shoulder right here. We're going to the upside. Maybe. That's a good sign to look for. It definitely is. Let's watch it and see if it confirms and develops into something. Then there might be a safer trade to take here at 170. Some of you DJs saying, I'm just going to go in right now. Some of you might have strategies or you're doing that. And I have strategies that I'm doing that. And what I love about my strategy is that if it doesn't do that and it goes the other way, then I can look at plays of raising my little thing up again. Raising it up again. And that's more the long-term, the spot margin type trading. Spot margin, you're playing a very, very wide range, basically. On a very much slower scale. But it does have its dang ups and downs that get to you just like everything else. Because you're riding them most of the time there. Unless you're trying to sell short. Sometimes that idea doesn't always come to me. Call me crazy. Sometimes I'm just not in short mode. When it's most opportune to be in short mode. Usually, with the best time to be in short mode is when everybody's like, oh, we're getting ready to go to the moon. Those are the best short times. That's when, that's the best short times where, find an area of resistance. After a nice big parabolic move. But it takes balls to go short there, right? You got to be convinced that that's going to happen. A lot of times, the short money is usually faster money, but it doesn't always. Sometimes it might take it a while before that plays out. And that usually wipes me out. I'm like, I don't have patience. I can't do it. I'm for 2 cents. You're not going down fast enough. If it's not going to move fast for me, then I start getting like, I'm not sure if you're going to play or not. You lose conviction in the trade, and if you don't have conviction in the trade when you take it, then when it starts playing out, you might sell too early. I do that a lot with shorts on the most opportune things, unless they do something like this and like, oh yeah, it's in the money. It's easier to stay in when you're in the money, but when they're just kind of hanging there, you're like, I'm not seeing anything, or she might go up. So now the psychology comes into play here, ladies and gentlemen. That's where your TA can help you in most cases, but you still got to deal with that psychology. But also, you got to deal with your risk management. I'd say focus on your risk management. Whatever decision you make, I think you should always look at your risk management and apply to that first, and then take your emotions into account. After you take your TA, your risk management, then your TA, and then maybe we'll listen to your emotions. Sometimes they got some stuff to tell you, but usually they're just like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh my. I just broke my microphone. How cool was that? I just lost my screen. We just had a malfunction here. Did we lose? I closed my window? Oh crap. How do I get that back? Well, we just late night here at the Road Dog Crypto Show. Restore window. Here we go. My goodness. Well, that was embarrassing. Yeah, that's why you don't flip out. Even pretending to flip out, I started getting things happening. Oh, nice angle. Nice angle. Channel? Anyone? Channel? I'm here on 1 hour. Channel? Oh, I found a channel here. She's got a little bit of a bend to her, a little bit of a curve to it. Partial decline idea. Are you getting ready to break out here in Bitcoin? 9 over the 21 on this one. I know you saying you need to come down short term, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here from. Oh, it's Solana. We're not Bitcoin. We're Solana. I like the idea. I think over the next few hours we might actually see a little bump up here. Maybe start coming back to in the 170, 178 area. Maybe. I know. I don't see it happening. Well, it ain't happening yet, but she's got a chance to do that. Short term for Solana. Oh, she's almost there. Let's see what she does here. 618. Even if she does the 786, even if she does that one, the 163. So 163, 160, almost 165. We could probably see this happen tonight before the show's over. So if I'm guessing what Solana's doing, my mindset, I'm seeing Ichimoku crowd popped out of that. There's a green one over here. That's hopeful. 618's here. We could might bounce off of this. That would qualify for a partial decline idea for this channel. We got a possible inverted head and shoulders pattern that's trying to form there. That would be cool. Even if we came down here and did it, that's still cool. We could do that. Higher. She's just needs to make a higher low and then come on up, baby. And then I could easily see 178 come from the data. As far as the trade goes, from here to there, that's 8% on spot. 10x leverage, that's 80% gains. That's might be a lot of money. That might be a lot of leverage for Solana. Might be 7 might be a little bit more reasonable. Some of y'all saying, screw that, I'm going 50. Yeah, you could. You could. What's good about these ideas, if you look at this, especially these fib levels, is that when you pull out your little thingy thing here, because I always like to pull out the opposite one first, just to keep you guys on your toes, see if you guys catch that. Yeah. So far, you guys need to step up your game, man. I'm catching it before you're catching it. Anyway, just saying that. What I like about these is that you can set some stop losses. Look, a 1.32% stop loss just right underneath this bottom, because she comes down and goes lower than that. Well, this trade idea is null and void. I like to find the ideas where the null and void idea is really close to the entry. I love those. They give me boners. I get turkey boners right along with this music. Oh God, you just said turkey boner on TV, on YouTube. You gotta keep those vibrations high. Anyway, the turkey's freaking out. So I like this idea. I like it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna put this idea over into the trading group. Did you know we got a trading group? It's not one that charges you money either. As long as you don't chill in there, it's a free group. As long as you're helpful to other people and not rude, as long as you abide by the two greatest, well, there are two great commandments that Jesus gave. One is to love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and being. Can't demand that of anybody. That has to come from personal choice. But his other second greatest commandment was love your neighbor as yourself. Treat everybody with respect. Respect the God that is living within them, because it's from the true God. That spark is within us all. The challenge in life is, are you going to keep that spark for eternity or not? Where's that spark going to be? But anyway, that gives you a nice little, even up to 2% there. That's so sweet. You narrow it down. I had it down. But that's if we do there. If she bounces here, well, it's a little bit more. But your risk to reward ratio changes here. Look, we go from a 6.7 risk to reward ratio to where if we bounces here, or if we were going in here, it'd be just a 3.5. So if I can risk $100, meaning if I get stopped out, my position size is so that I only get stopped. When I get stopped out, I'll just lose $100. But I can make almost $700 up here if I go to $178. That sounds like a fair trade to me. That sounds like a fair trade. Shoot, maybe we ought to do this. Well, I think we could. Now, here's what I like about BitUnix and some of the tools that they got. Let's do a Solana trade, or at least get one set up. A setup like this lets you do these things without having to be in the chart all the time, right? You can program your idea into it kind of easy. So we'll go over to Solana. We were on the 15-minute, right? The thing is, it's always a great practice to come over here. It looks different. Why does it look different? Right. And replicate your idea over here on whatever exchange you're using. And here's some ideas here. We got that support resistance area here. We're going to redo our TA over here. Briefly. Oh man, where's my tools? I always have to do this when that happens. Now try it. There they are. Get me a little line here. Because we identified the channel idea, right? Let's go where we found the channel. Is that you? Yeah, that was it. Now that's a short-term idea. Short-term idea. And the closest thing I got on my screen that's going to come into that would be this idea, which luckily for us, wow, look at that. That's a bigger channel. I mean, we could go to the top of the channel like $194. Yeah, we could. Yetham, we could. Well, sure, we can go higher than that. Could be looking at 242. We'll get lucky if this is a lower low. And then we start making higher highs. If it's a lower low, which we need higher lows. We haven't confirmed a trend change. So I want to look at those big O's targets right now. I want to look at a short-term target, right? I want to look at this guy about 189. I like that. What about them fibs? Yeah, we're getting to it. We're getting to it, Porky. Just hold on. Oh my God, you're seriously going to sit here and watch me go through your TA again on Solana? Didn't you not just do it? Yeah, I did. I did it for that, but I didn't do it for this exchange, and this is what I do. This is what you should be doing too, every time. Every time. I believe. I mean, if you seriously want to, try not to make a silly mistake. All right. So, where can we get out of this? So we zoomed all the way down here, and we're trying to get an entry. We're trying to get an entry here. And we were looking at the 786 possible area. Possible. No guarantees. No guarantees. She's already hit the 618 and bounced off of it. Did we miss it? Might have missed it. Oh, we still here. Now we can come down to the smaller time frames. Let me come down to that 5 minute now. Yeah. All right, 160. We're right here at 163. I'm going to put one at 163. You got to buy. There's a minimum, I think, to do, right? I think there is. I want to do anything huge. My cost is going to be. I want 25 is the most I want to put in on this. Oh, margin. Just me. I don't even know what my stop loss is going to be. But I can tell by just doing this way, going half in here. So I got a limit order here. Look, I put my stop loss right under here. I get stopped out 42 cents. I'm cool with that. I want to do another one. I might get one right over here. Let me do another one. 164. Can I do another one? Just to take a chance. I might nibble here. Might go against me, but I want to do it. Another $10 there. Now I can take this. This is what I like about this. I can set this and raise this up right there on my Fibonacci line. So I'm not going to wait for confirmation. Not by this strategy, because I've got a two-step strategy. I can also take my stop loss now, put it right down here with that one, and I might lose 250 off of that one, but this will help offset it if it does come down there and goes further. Now is my stop loss? No, my stop loss ain't even where I need to put it though. I forgot about that idea, didn't you? That we were going to put it down here. That way, because if it goes down here, then I know my trade out is. So that'll keep me from getting stopped out. I might even put me another order right here, 161. Why, shoot, I'll do that. I do this sometimes. Some people might say, you're catching a falling knife. Or you might say, oh, you're layering in a trade. I see it as me layering in a trade. As long as I got a stop loss, it's going to take me out when it's nullified. It's not nullified until it makes a lower low. I got all the space to work in for an entry. That's what's open to me. The question is, will it come down and do it? Because we don't know. There's all these levels of support there, and we don't know for sure. But if I layer in this way, I have a bigger chance of getting into a working trade, I think. Or if I get stopped out, then, well, so far, what is it? $5? $5 out of 20. If I do more here, 162. So I'm going to raise it. So we said about 25 or was what I wanted to do for the other one. I'm going to go with 30. We'll raise it to 30. We'll just do it in equal amounts there. That's actually $11. All right. And right here, put you there. Put my stop losses down here. Now it's set, I don't know. Or I could, if I wanted to, I could. Let me cancel these stop losses. So we do this idea. That's if I want to keep the whole thing. Now this one that I got here, I could put stop loss right here. And lose $1.30 if this doesn't hold, unless it stopped me out. Actually, I'd say if that doesn't hold, I'd just rather get stopped out. So I can either build this up, and that's what I'm used to doing. I am kind of used to doing that, where I pyramid, or in this case, it would just be kind of just layering in, right? Can we get that?
Double bottoms, double tops, but he can't catch a trend.
So in this case, it's not really pyramiding. It's just layering in with 3 different orders. I could do that. I like to do that. I do that on most things because I do think that this can play out. So I don't really want to get this one stopped out. Oh my God, you don't know what to do. You can't make up your mind what to do. Well, I could just take you down here below the second one, our original idea. I'm cool with that. Take it down there too. Actually, I want to put that one below here with this one. So I can mix it up a little bit. You get the options. You can mix and match this a little bit. So, okay, so this one doesn't play out. I'll let it catch this one, and then we'll see what will happen. But this will all add to a Solana position. We ain't got in there yet. If she starts bouncing here, I could take this and then move it up and then catch that if she catches here without catching my order. And so those are some ideas, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let it see if it hits. If it doesn't hit, then we missed it. Come on, Solana. Oh crap, we're doing some trading right now. Strega says, I lost a bit on Solana stuff. Yeah, a lot of the Solana stuff is down bad, right? Board PC guy says, nice, I entered that tiny trade earlier, the 163. There you go. Oh, cool. You know what I forgot to do? I didn't notice what my leverage was. Oh, snap. I guess I need to know that. What? You got to keep it 20. I know. I'm not doing 20x leverage on you. I'm glad I didn't FOMO in. Well, I just did something stupid right here, right in YouTube. Thank God I caught that. I don't want 20x. I don't want and I don't want cross margin either. I don't want cross margin. So hey people, let's be clear about this. Okay, so I want isolated. I do not want cross. I do not want cross. I don't want this affecting any other trade that I got going on. No, that can get hairy, especially if you're not got stop losses and working stop losses. That can wreck you. And I want a reasonable one. 10 would be the most I would want to do. So we gotta scale down our trade now. Gosh darn it. I like to start low, actually. I do. And you can always increase your leverage. And I may just go with the 7. I kind of like 7's pretty good. We're at a range. This is $160. So the bigger the price tag on one, the more you don't have as much as volatility as far as the drops go. So you can use a little bit more leverage. And 7's pretty good. I want to redo this idea. I'm going to start down here 160. 161. And actually, I'm going to layer in on this one. And I might go just a wee bit bigger here. I might go 16 here. Put you where I need you to go. You're right here. I'm going to put you at our 886 Fibonacci area. Bring you down past the point here. I would lose $1.05 on that. But one at 163. 7x. I'm keeping my eye on that. Make sure you 7x. Here I want $10. I'll go with 11. Okay, I'll go with 11. If we're down that far, man, I still wanna take a chance on that. Oh look! Did you just break it? Did you break my 618? Are you bouncing off of it? We'll still put one there, but it's gonna be a smaller one. That's at 164. I'll use the same thing. And here I'll go $7. And oh snap! Well, we're in. It got it for I didn't move it up. I was just going to move it to my line, but it got it. So we got position in it. We got a $7 position here at 7x. And if she comes down, it triggers these. Okay. And I could, if I want, I could put the stop loss down here. I think I'm going to let this one. I'm going to let this one ride for a minute and see what it does. Because if she starts bouncing from here and starts recovering up, then I can find a level that confirms, and maybe above the non-moving average, something like that. I might add to this trade as she's going up. Maybe. But I like to start with low leverage because that doesn't affect it, and then I can raise the leverage after I've done that. All right, so we're in a Solana trade with a little nibble, and we can build it. Remember, I only got a $500 account. I'm not going to go hard when I'm layering in, because we want to grow this account to give it away here on stream. Oh, man, look at that big drop. Solana. Let's go over here now. Solana, you dropping like a rock. You dropping like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Coming down to our, this was the trades. Did we ever post that? I never posted this idea. I'm gonna go post this idea. Sorry. Sidetrack. Squirrel. Let's go to the chart room. Trade setups. Okay, so they're wait for confirm support. You want to make sure you got see a reaction here, especially even if on the 1 minute, or you can just wait for a candle. It's better just to wait on the time frame that you're doing this on. We're watching it. We made this I think on the 1 hour. We're watching it on the 6 minute or whatever minute, but we need to wait for some confirmations there. Or if you're going to fly blind and just you're cool with getting stopped out here. I mean that 1.3%, just put a limit order. But that's the trade setup. Idea. See if we can get an inverted head and shoulders idea here. Break out of this channel and come up to 178. Bitcoin below the ice. Looks like the coins are freaking out again. Bitcoin take a dive. Snap, baby. You go. Go, girl. That is so freaking wild because I just... It's wild when you go on a chart and you see something respecting a trend line. But what's even weirder is one that it really shouldn't be respected at all. You're like, how did that happen? It's like, do you see my line and you're afraid to go above it? Maybe I should move it so you can move. It is crazy. This is such a fuzzy line. It was just this red line. Really, we're getting lost here. Sometimes this little guy will get me. Sometimes I like to remove him, but then I want to keep that idea there. If I zoom in on a small time frame, sometimes I might confuse that with my 618 Fibonacci line, so I need to put you in a different... I'll make you gray. So what we could be doing... think this is no, this wasn't the chart we were using. What's the chart we were on? This one. This was it. This was it. No? This is COINEX. COINEX is this is the one that I trade. I trade on COINEX. So these are my most relevant or most recent ideas here, unless I'm just trying to explain something on some other chart. We lost this trend line. Sucks to be you, Bitcoin. You coming down? You coming down? Did you get your 3 humps in a dump? Get a 1 hump, 2 hump. I guess that's the 3rd hump. Maybe. She could bounce. She could do a top pattern here if she wanted to. There's lots of things that she could be doing right here. But mostly what I'd expect her to do is come back to a Fibonacci. 618 is looking kind of wild right here. So a little stuff going on right there where it flagged up right there and then broke out. Looked like she might be wanting to come back and retest that. So we want to keep the 618. Still, nice strong move. Usually retraces about 50% of the way. Charles Dow's theory right there. And WD Gann talks about that a lot. That's reading some of his material. Just I'm reading his How to Trade Commodities book. And you know, that's one of the first things that he doesn't talk about 618 Fibonacci. He's talking about 50% area for a lot of the moves.
Fortunes will pursue, the shadows keep blocking my view. When moon crypto, when moon
94.6 and our 618 is coming down here about 94.3. If it happens. If it happens. Here on the 15-minute time frame that I'm on, if I interpret the moving average, this is where you look into the little cup and read the tea leaves. The 800, 600, and the 360 are all inverted. 360 recently just made it that way, so that's kind of bearish. So I wouldn't expect to get too far past those guys. I was looking for 67,000. Not seeing it being so apparent here just yet. It could. Below that, in reverse sequential order, not what we want to see, 200 moving average, which we just got rejected on. You see the 9 rolling over from that. That's not good. And the 21 also rolling over there. If you can see that, they're bending. Not good. This going across that one, that would be a nice deep dive. We was hoping to keep this little area of support here. This freaking blue line that is, what the hell are you? Blue line, what are you? You're just are you part of that? Oh, you're that. Are you the indicator? You're the bottom. Are you the bottom range or top range? Bottom range. It says we're at the bottom range. So this indicator here, this one's saying you might get a good buy here. That's what it would suggest. But okay, so maybe we got an idea. We'll find support here. Maybe, or maybe we're going to come down to 94. I've got a 360 moving average here on this particular, and I'm looking at that one. Ichimoku Cloud also kind of likes that idea, and that's at 94.9. We'll throw a little line there. It's not a fib line, it's just a line we'll put there. Moving averages do move, so we might have to adjust that, but so it's just the average of price, and if price happens to come back and find out, hey man, it's like looking at itself in the mirror. It needs to. Are you real? I don't know. It reacts. It has a reaction. It usually see a reaction. It might just plow on through like, oh, I didn't see you. But usually it's like, holy crap, that's me. We just met ourselves. We came full circle. Well, what do you want to do now? And I guess it just depends on if it's in a happy mood or a depressive mood, as whether it goes down or goes up. I don't know. Sometimes the other moving averages have an influence on that. But Bitcoin coming on down. We come back to the chat, see what you guys are talking about. We haven't went over very many altcoins, but I mean, they all kind of suck right now anyway, right? Like here on the hour, everything's coming down. Past hour, everything's dropping about 1/4 to 0.5%. Hey, these guys are up. What's this? Who are you, Eva? Hey, Eva, how you doing? Eva? Oh, that looks like that's not suspect at all right there, from 31 cents to, oh, bye Eva. Eva just disappeared. See ya. I think we just witnessed a pump and dump right here on Bubbles. I gotta check it. I'm an ambience chaser. I want to find out what happened. Who are you, Eva? Because I never heard of you. Asshole. Is that you, Eva? I guess we need to be in crypto. Evanesco Network, is that it? Gate.io has it. We were on the 1 hour. I don't think that's it. Well, that was weird. Whatever that was. OBT seems to be making a nice little move there. Whatever that is. Orbiter Finance. So is DeFi starting to get a little bit of play? That needs to happen. That would be cool. On the daily, most everything is down about 3 to 4, up to 5% down. Sucks to be an altcoin holder right now. We should probably take a look at good old Litecoin because she's had a pretty good day today. Well, this is Bybit's spot. Oh, look, we've been here before. Wow, I got all these targets that have not yet hit. They're based on this move here, coming all the way down to here. Ooh, what's this though? Ooh, do I need to update you because of that? I believe, yes, I do. I actually do. We got to update the targets here. Just a wee bit. You're no longer in the picture. You're no longer in the picture. Oh snap! I did that, didn't I? This is Litecoin. Okay, so now I'm looking at about 155 to right around 170, and I would be looking at this guy really 156. Sometimes you have to update things. We got a new lower low right there, and it actually hit a fib level. This one didn't, and it was kind of spunky, iffy, but we did have a breakout in the channel. This is old news. This is old news. This is old news. This still technically valid, and might even touch that. No, didn't touch it. Well, this is old news too. What matters now is what's going on here. I like to zoom out on the daily. Oh, look at this! Yeah, almost missed that, didn't we? Being so zoomed in, didn't see the triple bottom idea right there. You know, that's got a measured move. Well, it sure does. It's a nice one too. Well, I'll put it here. That takes us up to 189. $3B for a triple bottom. That way I'll remember what it is when we come back. That's cool. To me, Litecoin, it probably looks better if you can zoom out more. Looks good. Coming out of the bottom. I bet we need to fib it out and just kind of use the fibs to rate her. How well you doing? We can carry this down here. We're at our 382, bumping our heads there. That's quite normal. Our 0.5's coming up right at the area that I've got my other fib, so we got confluence there at that 0.5. The measure move's coming up just shy of the 618. That looks like we're pretty well on target here for Litecoin. Everybody was hating on Litecoin until now, and then everybody started looking like, hey, maybe Litecoin's onto something. Then there's those of us that just, we've always had some Litecoin. Boomer coins. My theory is that there will be something going on with Litecoin. Don't know this is going to be the best performing one. It's not got a history of being the best performing one, but she can at least get up to $400 or $500. Sounds crazy now, but they're doing ETFs on Litecoin. It is a good chain. An oldie, but a goodie, solid. The more older that it is, the more it's proven its livelihood, its longevity. That's the value in it. It's like ETC got messed up and DDoS attacked and all that stuff, and Ethereum had to change over and become the new Ethereum. Litecoin didn't. Litecoin's still there. It's a script version of Bitcoin. And I think it's got like 200 and something million coins versus the 21 million. It's not bad. And if they find a way to do something with it, I mean, they pair mine Doge with it. So Doge depends on Litecoin. So if you believe in Doge, you got to believe in Litecoin too. I'm just saying. And some people hate it. Some people hate Litecoin. Let's take this idea. Let's post it over here. Litecoin, what, on the 3-day? I want to do it on the daily chart. Litecoin's above the 9 moving average here on the daily. Nice. Now she did lose this, and she might stumble through here a little bit, or it may just be maturing the trend line. It could also be that. It's at a pretty decent angle. That angle might hold for a minute. And she got the green dot on the daily market cipher. So while some altcoins are sucking, all the Litecoin holders are saying, yeah, man, yeah. Rock on, told you, dude, man, don't pay Litecoin. And they deserve that. So shout out to all the Litecoin people who didn't cave to all the pressure and all the hate. XRP went through the same thing. Cardano went through the same thing. The boomer coins have been moving. If you haven't noticed, HBAR, American projects have got a narrative behind them. Let's put this over here.
Cotton candy skies fade to twilight. Mystic whispers spin in the night.
Put this little swing trade idea in there.
Fingers dance over strings of light.
Watch your trade idea. It's really not a setup, but you are still close to that trend line. And if she comes back near this little trend line, close as you can get, the better their entry is. I just like the targets. I did the targets, I guess that's what I did. Well, if you wanted to get into Litecoin, where would be a good place to buy it at? It looks like this. She might make it. She might. Looks like I think she could. Might take a minute. It may take a minute to see it play out. We're on the 15 minutes. But right here about 127, that would be a great place to look. If she can get down there. I think she can. But don't be disappointed if she bounces a little sooner at a different fib level, like that 382 or something. She's been on kind of a nice little move there. I like it. Balls of still play. We got $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Sorry that it took so long to get that. Can you take Trog against Bitcoin when you get a chance? Yeah, we can do that. If they got a chart against, or I think Coinbase or TradingView might automatically make one. Trog, if I can spell it. I keep misspelling it. Why do you keep misspelling it? Okay, Bitgets. No, they don't have it. Is there no? Let's see if I can make it happen. We do a slash, then BTC. Will it do it? Yeah. So you have to force it. It's not on an exchange that trades that pair. Oh snap! What's going on here? Let's zoom out. Woo! Look at. I've never seen that. Look at that's a lot of fluctuation there. I don't have enough satoshis, but there's some volatility there. That might have been tradable. Those are big. That's noticeable. Oh my goodness, look at that. Well, at one time she did really good against Bitcoin. Look at that. When was this? Back in 22. Look at that. Whatever. Okay, so this one's made some gains before. I don't know what and she's definitely at bottom now. Let's see if we can get you back to scale so we can get a read. I can't even get down to how many satoshis that we're at. We're so low though. So this one, I mean, this one had a good move on the USD pair, right? I think we just saw that, right? She was starting to look kind of good there. So I mean, is this the bottom? There's a sign. She's in that cloud, and that's a good sign. It's got a little bit of red over here on the cloud, if you can see that. We can blow her up over here. That could be a warning sign, but it can also start flipping green. I'd like to see some green, but the fact that we're in the cloud above the 9-moving average on the daily on Bitcoin chart, that's good. Right now it's beating against Bitcoin. So this is not a bad time to play that. If you bought this in dollars, you can sell it in Bitcoin or sell it and then buy Bitcoin, being the same equivalent. But she's making a double bottom pattern here. He looks a little bit like a dirty Sanchez, what I call a dirty Sanchez, but it's just where they slant in. As long as we can get above this, what would be the neckline here, this peak in this W pattern. Let's W pattern. WD again talks a lot about these things, and this is what you look like. This is what the things that you look for support. V shapes, W shapes, sometimes triple bottom shapes. To me, this looks pretty interesting. That actually looks like it could start coming up against Bitcoin. I think you're doing good. So whether you're buying it, I wouldn't spend my Bitcoin, but I would put dollars in it and sell it out for Bitcoin whenever you decide to take profit. But it looks like it's had a history of running up against it, and at a bottom, it can do something. I just wish I could see what the percentage is. What's the percentage? That's pretty good. That's 44% gains. Just coming up to where all the heavy resistance will be right here. This would be any kind of current trade setup. Oh dang, that's 32% gains against Bitcoin. So that's not too shabby. I'll lock it. I'm gonna post it over. What's the level here? We can't even. I can't even get levels though on Bitcoin. That's how far. It may just be a few satoshis per coin here or something. I don't know. But it can make some gains against Bitcoin. That's an important thing to know. So let's look and see what she does here. But it looks like it might be off to a start or something. That's cool. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hopefully that kind of helped shed some light on something there. Money laundering at its finest. There's no volume on Bitcoin. Market makers are lower priced till volume picks up. Yes, ma'am. They definitely are good at that. Jim Derringer says, ever value coin. And one of the things with Bitcoin is this weekly MACD cross. And so, I mean, I'm not surprised with the lackluster performance of Bitcoin. What I am impressed with is, I mean, we haven't dropped like a rock. We're still holding areas of support. We're still holding within the range we're at. We haven't broke back into the bigger trend line of the whole move. We broke out of our last cycle's trend line, and we've been holding that. And I like that. So, I mean, at this point in the market, this is one of the things I look for as a topping signal. But at this point in the market, I'm not buying this for a topping signal, but I am buying it for a sign for bearish momentum, because that's what it represents. It's basically telling us our moving averages have kind of flipped bearish. And let's find the time frame where that actually has happened.
I'm craving the rush of a blockchain fire. I like sex.
Now here we got that range tool pulled up from a different, it's giving us down here at 90,000, 91,000 down here. Just right at the same areas that we came back down before. Point of control being right up here where I've got a purple line. An 886 Fibonacci, that's what it should be. 97.2. So we're kind of in sync there with targets. I've got a 886 down here. I'm looking at me 886s is what I'm doing. And so far the fixed volume range protocol, which changes, it can change, respects that. It's got a 104,000 for the target there. But this is the time frame where they've been crossing between the 1 and 2 hours, where I'm actually seeing the bigger moving averages cross. So the shorter term time frames are flipping bearish right now in 2 hour. It may climb on up to with a 4 hour. Or are you going to flip? 4 hours. 4 hours still good. We're just testing them, and that's where we got the 600 moving average coming in, the 800 down here, about 90,000. And that's where we can range through here. But the weekly MACD is giving us the signal that the flipping bearish, and I'm just looking at the time frames. We're actually seeing the moving averages flipping. And we find one where they kind of hold their ground, and then that will be a good chart to watch, in my personal opinion, to kind of I think this one, 8 hour of all charts of an 8 hour, might be the one that's a key to seeing how this performs. Yeah, I see some rollover there. 360 moving average coming at 93,260 right now. We already came close to it there. Ooh, that's not exactly what I want to see here with Ichimoku Cloud. However, stochastics are trying to move to the upside, trying to get ready for a green dot here on Market Cipher, so that's kind of cool. Showing a little bit of a green candle color here on the 8 hour. So there's some signs, I mean, rangy, but yeah. We are on a trend of lower lows and lower highs. Ever since, just on the 3rd, we've just been downtrending here. And that's cool because I've got a plan for my Bitcoin, and I'm biasing her up even as we're speaking on the way down. Even as we speak on the way down, and if she wants to come down to 91, I am so cool with it right now. It's just the altcoins. Those are the ones I'm having to keep my eye on, because those are the ones that keep getting their butts spanked. And but as it would be, as weird as it is right now, short term, I'm on the 6-minute chart, but altcoins are finding support here. And our little box of hope, we're getting up. Like, you just zoomed in so much we can't. Our box of hope right here. We just came down and retested it, and so far it may be holding. Might be holding. I'm on the 36-minute and 9 moving average cross over to 21. That's good. Let's see what the 1 hour says. Oh no, 1 hour. Are you rolling over? Don't roll over. Don't roll over 1 hour. I don't like that. On the 1 hour, she's trying to roll over underneath that 21. But we got a nice thickening Ichimoku cloud there. I got some hope we find some support here from altcoins. Looks like there might be, as weird as it is. Will it be? 1 hour is saying she's feeling a little bearish and tired. How many billion is that? About 20 billion? If you come down further. She's at 1.5 right now. It'd be cool if she could hold that. But we might see a little bit more decline here. But there's some things here showing me that maybe we can still bounce off of this area here with altcoins. Believe it or not. I'm not saying they're getting ready to go to the moon. It's more like a relief bounce. And I can see us coming back up about 890 billion. Shaky market. It starts wearing at us psychologically and makes us start questioning ourselves. And It tries our patience, but eventually it does pay off. It does start turning around and getting better. And we got a Adam and E. Oh, this one came up. She met the neckline, and then she wants to go down first. Eve's going to bring her little sister here on total 3. That's what we got. I don't know how I actually would describe it. But this is common to see. Oh snap! Okay, let me get the right color here, or a color. I guess we'll go with yellow. So when you get the Adam and Eve bottom, that little perky thing, and that what you want is to see it flag out above, really above here. That's usually a good sign when you see it come back to the neckline here, or belt line, and flag out. That's usually a good sign. But even that can fail. But she came up, made the lip line or neckline, and then got rejected there. And so when that happens, sometimes you can see another butt cheek kind of form here. It's kind of like a double bottom thing, and you're in a channel. You're in a sideways range, making a pattern that's historically known to be a bottoming pattern. One of the many variations, because it has bottoming patterns have many variations and they can change. Thomas Bukowski talks about that. But it's not until we get up here and confirm and then that we can actually start hoping to come up. But it will happen. It's set up to happen that way. Odds are in favor for it to happen. You just gotta be patient for it. And man, they are really trying our patience. They are. But I'm taking this as a good sign that we're finding some support on our box of hope. Because our other idea was to come down here to our box of despair. And I really don't want to see the box of despair met. And this will be our box of despair.
A treasure trove of coins that are yet to be told. I'm trying to head home.
Did I spell that right? The older I'm getting, the less my spelling starting to go away from me, and I've always been good at that. The box of despair. All right, guys, I've been going for so we're at the 2-hour mark, and here we are with Bitcoin, watching her slowly bleed out again. This is not the chart that we were just on. I remember drawing this though. I remember changing that. Bitcoin, oh Bitcoin, what you gonna do? Did you just lose our banana? You lost our banana. Is this my where's my chart? My chart. My CoinEx chart. That's the one that's in my head. That's the one I want to keep looking at. My gosh, don't you look messy here on the 1 hour. Here we go. Just watching to see if she will respect the Fibonacci. This one wasn't a Fibonacci. That was it's gray. It was something else. You're almost at a 382 though. Well, I'd rather go with that. Oh, were you? No. I swear I need to label this stuff sometimes.
But the pleasure
And we were going to ask Elliot for his opinion on an ABC correction. Yeah. You got 3 humps and a dump. You got your 1 wave, your 2 wave, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go to an ABC. He thinks that the C is going to be right here at the. Well, he's doing a 2 through. He's throwing a little fib extension for a fib area up there, but I've got a 382. We'll see what happens. He's saying what 95,054 should be where it reverses, and I'm saying this 94, right 95,000 area. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. We're going to go over to the end screen. Might listen to a few tunes over there and then sign out and just check out the chat on the way out. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. See you later. Have we got some new music? Let me see if we can.
Traders don't sleep, they chase the sun. With each tick, their hearts are one. Candlesticks in rhythm play. Where will profit soar today?
We might try country.
Eyes sharp like a hawk in flight.
Does Big Units have spot market? No. The only places that I've used had, Binance had it. Can't use them anymore. KuCoin had it. Can't use them anymore. COINEX has it. Can't use them anymore. You got to use a VPN, but you can get there. And you don't have to KYC there to do it. Hey, Bugpick, how's it going? It's at the market. I sold Maker too early on the pump. Well, it might get cheaper. I like Maker. It's a good one.
Numbers twist like sacred tail, riding waves on
Thank you, guys.
sail. Up and down the markets roar. Fibonacci, what's in store? Bridge. Trades like whispers in the storm. Pattern shift to brand new form. Bold predictions, brightest day. Fibonacci, show the way. Swing high, swing low, swing low. Tell me where price is gonna go. Swing low, swing high, swing high, swing high. Tell me where I need to
Might need to add them to that screen here.
Fibonacci, show me the way.
Where is that bear?
I bought some crypto, I bought
No, he's not even on here.
Felt the FOMO, man, I couldn't stop. Dreams of Lambos and a yacht to land. This digital gold slip right through my hand.
Still looking for the bear.
Climbing high like I could touch the sky.
Got a zombie.
But fortune smirked and waved goodbye. Hopes of riches flying high and proud. And then the plunge, oh what a crowd. And then the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto then. The market fell down, fell down.
I've got too much going on this screen.
News hyped up on my screen. 1,000 voices saying evergreen. But the bubble popped and left me dazed. Lost in a haze, crypto craze. Lucky rabbit's feet couldn't save me then. Every coin I bought turned to dust again. Back to dreaming.
Good night, guys. Hey, Boo Man, good to see you. How's it going, Mikey?
Feeling the sting of that
Glad to have you here, Bugpick. Thank you, Julian.
The market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation,
Thanks a lot, Avi.
Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto then. The market fell down, fell down. Yeah, the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto, then the market fell down, fell down. Then the market fell down, fell down.
In the world of digital gold, watch it rise and fall. Midnight trades and wild parades, no sleep at all. Fortunes built in seconds, blink or lose it all. Miners dig while dreamers cling to crypto siren call. You can stop me out, you can stop me out, stop me out. I'll just buy again, I'll just buy again. You're trying to liquidate me, but you just wait and see. You can stop me out, you can stop me out, stop me out. I'll just buy again, I'll just buy again. Woke up to a market shock, red lines all around. Hodler shouting, hold the line, no yield will be found. Fear and greed in constant dance, it's a crazy town. Riding every dip and spike for fortune to be crowned. You can stop me out, you can stop me out, stop me out. I'll just buy again, I'll just buy again. You're trying to liquidate me, but you just wait and see. You can stop me out, you can stop me out, stop me out. I'll just buy again, I'll just buy again. Counting satoshis like gold, one click and it's gone. Trust in the blockchain, ledger flow, a new era dawns. Decentralized, brave new world, no rulers, no pawns. In wallets, deep dreams are kept where the brave belong. ICOs and white papers, big promises they bring. Scams and moonshots echo loud in the crypto ring. Stay alert, keep your keys, your digital bling. In this game of chance and trade, you never stop the swing. You can stop me out, stop me out. Stop me out, stop me out. I'll just buy again, I'll just
again, I'll just buy again. Met a man in a bar, said he lost it all. Put his trust in a stranger, now he's starting to fall. Said he never thought his crypto could be stripped away. But one wrong move, and it happened that day. Not your keys, not your coins. It's a hard lesson to learn. Keep them safe in a hardware wallet and away from your ex-wife. That pretty bitch. He thought he knew it all, every trick in the book. But with a digital calm, his coins got took. Relying on exchanges, oh, what a mistake. Now he's just another story in the crypto heartache. Not your keys, not your coins. It's a hard lesson to learn. Keep them safe in a hardware wallet and away from your ex-wife. That greedy bitch. Folks in town are talking how they all got burned. Trusting third parties, oh, when will they learn? Keep your secrets guarded and never let them stray, or you'll end up broken in a digital dismay. Not your keys, not your coins. It's a hard lesson to learn. Keep them safe in a hardware wallet and away from your ex-wife. That pretty bitch. She's a rodeo rider, I'm just the clown. She trades those coins when I'm not around. She rides big green candles, they go up and down, while I'm here swinging in this tired old town. She loves big green candles, fat and deep. Every night those charts she keeps. Big green candles, man, it's hard to compete with those big green dreams and crypto sleep. I was working hard just trying to stack, but her portfolio's got me slack-jawed and cracked. While I'm counting pennies, she's counting stacks. On those big green candles, ain't no coming back. She loves big green candles, fat and deep. Every night those charts she keeps. Big green candles, man, it's hard to compete with those big green dreams and crypto sleep. I bought her flowers, but she bought the dip. There's no romance when those tokens flip. I made her dinner, she calls it a trip. 'Cause crypto's a game where losers can slip. I'm just a jester in her blockchain parade. While she's riding high, I'm feeling played. Her portfolio set while mine's in a daze. Riding big green candles in a Bitcoin haze. Love's big green candles, fat and deep. Every night those charts she keeps. Big green candles, man, it's hard to compete with those big green dreams in crypto sleep. In crypto sleep. I'm just a jester in her blockchain parade. While she's riding high, I'm feeling played. Her portfolio set while mine's in a daze. Riding big green candles in a Bitcoin haze. Dark screens glow where the candles dance. Fibonacci lines with your steely glance. Road Dog's voice, my guide on display. One more trade sets my heart ablaze. Charts and graphs, they paint the night. Your wisdom streaming, shining bright. Trend lines stretch like your feathery touch. Can't get enough, I want you so much. Craving watching Rotodog, no lie. Crypto whispers make the market high. In your mask you analyze and fly. Road Dog Show, I'm hooked, oh my. Your beat so chic on that digital screen. Crypto King, the master unseen. Road Dog's inside, pure and clean. Market moves, I dream the serene. Every episode a financial serenade. Gobbles of wisdom, charts cascade. Mask galore, in your nest I've stayed. Longing for Road Dog, my life remade. Oh, craving watching Road Dog, no lie. Crypto whispers make the market high. In your mask you analyze and fly. Road Dog Show, I'm hooked, oh my.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the music. I'll see you guys on the next one. If the song ever ends. I think it's ending. Good night, everybody. God bless.